Hi, I'm Jennifer Gibson. I'm going to be giving you a tour of Lesson Planet EdTech PD. First of all, if you haven't signed in already, you're going to look for the Sign In button at the far right-hand corner, and then you'll log in with your email and your password. Once you've signed in, you are now ready to begin accessing all the features of Lesson Planet. We're going to go ahead and start off with EdTech PD. Find the blue bar at the top of your screen. You'll want to click on EdTech PD. Once you've clicked on that, you'll find that you're taken to all of our video courses. Our video courses can be found by scrolling down the screen, and notice at the very bottom that you can select other pages with more courses. Once you've had a chance to browse the courses, you might want to use our search directory on the left, and this allows you to sort videos by category. You can sort by all categories, which we're doing now, or you can hone in on something like iPad or apps, even Google. Go ahead and select all categories, and now you'll find yourself back at the beginning. I'm going to dive in deeper to one of our courses. We really designed the courses with you in mind. We know that you don't have a lot of time, and we wanted to personalize your learning so you can find exactly what you need when you need it. You can look through the episodes, which are very short and to the point. So you can select an episode like Anatomy of a Tweet. Go ahead and start to play it. You can keep it in the small form, or you can select this symbol here to maximize your viewing screen. Once it's maximized, you can go back to the original screen by hitting Escape. And that's what happens when you watch a course. Once you've finished watching an episode, you'll see a green check mark that lets you know that you've completed that episode. You can watch all of the episodes in this course, and you can also find materials that go with this course under the Materials tab. Let's go ahead and select that and dive in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the note-taking guide that comes with the course. The note-taking guide will open in another tab. What this does is it allows you to have this open, and then you can go to the tab that you were previously on and watch the video. Now there's a couple things you can do here. If you want to have this open and have it side by side with the video, you can do that as well. You can grab that tab and resize it by moving it over. You can see part of it on my screen here. And now I can have both open at the same time. I can resize it to make it fit on my screen. And then I can play the video at the same time and take notes. So once you have the note-taking guide open, one of the things that you're going to want to do is to save this to your desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that is selected, the note-taking guide is selected, and go to File and Save As. And it says Twitter Note-Taking Guide, and you can see the Where is selected, and it says Desktop. I'm going to go ahead and save that now. It is now saved to my desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and close this tab, and I'm going to reopen the Twitter Note-Taking Guide. By doing this, this allows me to fill in the PDF. So it says, this course will help K-12 educators set up a, and I can type right into the form. This is super helpful if you have a grant or you're working with a principal on a goal or an objective for the year. You can turn this in as some evidence of what you've been working on. It's great for a portfolio as well. One thing to note is that by saving the guide to your desktop, it allows you to go back and fill in things as you go along, maybe over several days. This allows you to print and save your responses. If you just leave the tab open and fill in the responses on the tab, it's not going to save your responses. So that's something that you need to know, and that's one of the reasons we recommend downloading it and saving it to your desktop. So anyway, I can scroll through, I can type in all my responses into the fields, and then have this as a piece of evidence. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other materials. We also have an ebook, which really is the print version of our course. The ebook goes through all the things that we cover in the course, but it allows you to download this onto your device, like a tablet or even your computer. It can be printed out if you need that as well. So the ebook goes through Twitter and gives you all of the instructions for using it and setting up your account. And it does that for all of the courses. I'm going to go ahead and go back to our course. One of the unique things that we have is an assessment. If you take this assessment and pass with an 80% or better, we send you a certificate of completion. That certificate of completion can be used for evidence for completing the course, for your goals, for a grant, and also your portfolio. It's a great way to show that you have completed this course. Next, we have lesson plans and resources. And these are all put together by teachers, just like yourself. They go through and they take a look at the course content and they find resources by grade span. So you can see here, K through 3, there are lesson plans, there's references. Again, as we go into the higher grades, there's a printable, there is also a reference, and all the way up through 12th grade, you'll see lots of resources to help you implement Twitter into your classroom. And that goes for all of our courses. We also have related articles for each course, and this is something that you can use in your personal learning community where you can discuss the course that you are working on with your peers and learn more about that particular topic. And there's a synopsis here written by our teachers to help you know more about what that article is about. We also have, if there are apps or other resources like materials and handouts, those will be listed. For Twitter, we give you a whole sheet on partner apps that could go with the course and with Twitter in and of itself. So that's a brief look at the courses. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other features within PD. I'm going to now go over to EdTech Tuesday. All EdTech Tuesday is a way to see everything that's listed under EdTech Tuesday. EdTech Tuesday is a weekly show that features thought leaders, practitioners like yourself, as well as product reviews and simple tips to help you make the most out of educational technology. The featured EdTech Tuesday is always in the top white box. This week it's on Federal E-Rate. But you can see as we scroll through, there's tons of different topics, from teachers in their classrooms using flipped classroom strategies to BYOD. We have lots of things out there that could work for your classroom as well. There's lots of pages to scroll through. And you also have the navigation on the left here where you can sort by interviews, if you just want to look at those, devices, social media, and more. Be sure to check these out, and we also do this each and every week. Let's go ahead and dive into our community feature, which you might find useful. This allows you to network with teachers all across the nation and the world. I'm going to go back to our Twitter course. And what you can see here is you can share on Facebook and Twitter and a number of other options for social media, but we also have a community within Lesson Planet. As you can see right here, you can type in a response, post an idea, ask a question, and it all goes into our community. Let me take you over to that tab right now. The community tab can be found in the blue bar. Let's go ahead and select that. Once you select community, you'll see lots of things going on. There's everything here, from topics about teacher lifestyle to topics like math and science. If you go here to all categories, you can sort. You can see the topics here. I'm going to choose technology and engineering. Once I bring that up, I'll see that there's a number of topics that might be helpful. There's EdTech Tuesdays, there's different interviews, there's some articles here. Here's one on how to do your own web page and blog. It walks you through the steps and it shows you how to create your own. You also can get feedback on this and look at related resources that are similar to that topic. One thing you should know about searching is that when you're on a page like EdTech, you can choose to search just within the EdTech PD videos, or you can go to reviews, that's reviews of supplemental resources, articles, and standards. It's pre-selected for EdTech because that's the page we're on. I can then type in Google, and it will bring up only the resources in EdTech, because that's the filter I have, that are about Google. And so you can see that here. And that is another way to search. One last stop, let's take a look at your profile. Go ahead and find your name in the upper right-hand corner. You can look at your PD courses. These are the courses you're currently working on, and those are located there. And there's also EdTech Tuesday courses, and once you've watched one of those, that'll show up in this area as well. I want to thank you for joining us on our Lesson Planet PD tour.